And we're rolling.
Okay, well, welcome back to FarFar Shop. It's been a minute. We've had winter set in. We had the big Snowmageddon event, and we've also had celebrations that have been out of state. So we've been hither and yon, but we're back. And it dawned on me, I went to use my chisel just the other day, and it was dull, so I thought I'd sharpen. And I thought, well, I'm going to share what I've come up with to sharpen a chisel. When I first started woodworking professionally, well over 40 years ago, I would send my chisels out with the tooling from the shop, router bits and saw blades, to have them sharpened. Well, you need your chisel sharp as you're working, and they dull as you go. It's a heavy use tool, a hand tool that you need a good edge on. Well, I didn't want to put a lot of time into it, and this is kind of an unconventional way of doing this, what I came up with, but it's quick, it gives a good edge, and I can get back to work. So I'll share that with you.
Yeah, it isn't necessarily the manufacturer recommended.
This isn't the
This is a
manufacturer
home
recommended
remedy
way, or what you'll read in a book about. Yeah, there's carving tools, there's honing stones and strops and all of that. I get that. But this is just my quick method of getting an edge on a chisel so I can get back to work.
And it works.
And it works, yeah. And I try not to over sharpen, because over the years, and I've had this one a long time, here's a chisel I've used a lot. And it's much shorter than it was.
Just a little guy.
I was on a job in Colorado, and all the guys would go for my chisels because they were sharp. Theirs weren't. And the guy picks this up and he goes, "Boy, you've used that a lot, haven't you?" And I said, "Well, yeah, I have." So I've sharpened it a lot, and it's still real sharp. I do regularly use it, but it is a little shorter than it once was. But to sharpen it, all I do, I have an edge sander. This is 100 grit sandpaper. And the bevel, it needs to be square across and then have this bevel. Well, I generally
Put your hand behind it. There we go.
sharpen
And then
the bevel length to about twice the thickness of the blade, is a general rule of thumb. And I freehand this. That's also something that's, you'll see sharpening jigs and tools, and that's all great, and I get that. But this is a way to get an edge and get back to work. The things I try to remember or keep in mind of is that I don't rock the chisel on the sandpaper, or it'll give an angle to it, and that I have the right angle of attack this way.
so you just line it up with the edge that's already there.
Yeah, I look at the bevel and I try to emulate what I've already done.
And just in case there's a question, what exactly is a bevel?
That's this angle.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And you never want to sharpen the back of your chisel. Always keep that flat. You always hone your chisel edge here. Do not sharpen here. That's got to be flat. And I'll show you what I do after I sharpen it. So two things, this angle and then this angle. And I have to admit, I've done it a lot, but I still mess it up occasionally. And I don't get this angle right. In fact, this one isn't quite where it needs to be. So I'm going to turn this on, eyeball this angle this way, and try to keep it perpendicular this way. So I'm going to, when I turn this on, it'll shoot sparks that way.
So I won't stand here.
That's correct.
Okay.
You want to be back over here.
Hi, Bandit.
So I'm going to turn the sander on
Okay.
for that ASMR shop sound that you've been waiting for. Boom sauce. I like that to be completely ground here.
Oh yeah, you can see the nice shiny
And then
edge.
I did hold it a little longer than I should have. It has you don't want to lose the temper in your steel, but then that leaves a little bit of a burr on there. There's a little bit of a burr.
There it is.
I've already flicked it off
Okay.
some. So what I'll do then is take a file and just flatten that back edge off. Take that burr off. Couple swipes. And I'm slowing way down to film this.
Okay.
And then
you want to show that one more time so I can get this angle?
Yeah. Just flat with a nice file and knock that burr off that's generated from the sandpaper. And then take any metallic buildup there, it generates a little curl of metal.
Mm-hmm.
Take that off. And I'll get this.
Okay.
You know, that's sharp. And it's just that quick. So that's how I sharpen a chisel.
Your tried and true method that you came up with.
Yeah, it's real quick and easy. And then I realized that I use carving tools a lot. And I have a honing stone with 2 grit, whatchamacallit.
Technical terms.
Yeah, the thing.
So if you need to Google whatchamacallit.
Yeah, that's right.
2
That's
grit
that's
whatchamacallit.
a honing stone term.
Okay.
Then I have a strop that I just made out of a leather belt. I put the smooth side on one and the inside rougher edge on the other. That's kind of a suede.
And what's the purpose of a strop?
That takes that burr off.
Ah.
And it's like you see the old barber doing the razor knife to shave with. Well, you polish that edge. You can really work it to a beautiful sharp edge. Start out with the suede side and then polish it. So there is the right way to sharpen things, the technically right way to sharpen. And there's a pretty quick way to do it freehand.
Yeah.
That gets you a good chisel edge. I mean, that baby's sharp.
And it's ready to go just like that. Because you did slow down your process just a bit. So
Yeah, oh yeah, to explain a little.
normally it's just a quick zing zing, ready to go.
Yep. So that's tool sharpening 101. That works for me anyway.
You want to turn that on again? Get
Yeah.
a little more ASMR.
Yeah. We'll leave you with some ASMR sound. In fact, we'll just go again. So there's real-time video right there. That's all it takes. And that's a nice sharp edge. So again, that bevel, you can see that's pretty well sharpened. I'm square, and this length is about twice the thickness of the tool. That's a kind of a rule of thumb guideline for the right angle. Take that burr off with the file, and there it is.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And what do we say?
Thanks for watching.
And what else?
Like and subscribe. Comment if you care to. All right.
Oh my goodness.
It's a smoke break.
Yeah. He's got his green stogie.
Yeah, that's right.
Courtesy Crayola. Okay, you two.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Here, let me try that. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Freshly rolled. Guys, we're trying to film here. Oh gosh. Oh, you two. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
And cut.
All right.